Chapter 270. Drohuit and Gurat. When both, namely Gurat and Drohuit, arrived back at the king's royal palace, soon their other concubines came out and asked them how the matter with the terrible Agla ended. And Drohuit answered and said, "Beloved wives, bad for all of us. For Agla broke the bond of marriage between her and our gracious king, and gave her heart and her hand, as if she had been single, anew to Fungar Helen. And he, as the actual mutineer of the sacred rights of the king, has thereby achieved his long-awaited desire. May today's acquisition carry him the same interests as it has borne our good king. Otherwise, I have no other desire for him. But I was an enormous donkey that I almost gave my life for this infernal beast. If I only had her blackened her before Fungar Helen, she surely would not be alive any more. I was stupid enough to embellish her and present her as innocently and righteously as possible before the general. And this is now my and the king's reward, that she has turned her back on us, and that we are very likely to, within a short time, have the honour to either very humbly and innocently bite the dust through a completely innocent poisonous needle swipe, or we will be forced with gentle words to leave the city of Hanoch forever, to then find a dwelling among the tigers, hyenas and bears. What do you think, Gurat? Am I right or not?" And Gurat said, "My friend, if it were up to me, I would be of the opinion that we should bring our treasures together so nicely today and leave by night and fog. For tomorrow, at least I think, it will be too late." Therefore, gather at once all my servants, and under the strictest seal of secrecy for their and our own good, give these instructions. 100 camels shall carry our treasures, 100 our provisions, and another 100 ourselves, with all our entourage, to some remote area of the earth. Because from now on it will be impossible to survive in this great world empire. The people are stultified to the highest level, and the better ones are composed of deceit, guile, hypocrisy, and politics. The actual ruler is anyway our enemy, and will it be even more, since he will surely dance strictly to Agla's tune, who most likely will hate us now because we did not start to rage out of desperation due to her loss. Here Drohuit looked out of the window and saw, to his great astonishment, Agla with Fungar Helen nearing the palace, and indicated such to the king. When the king noticed this, he screamed, "In the name of all spirits, we are lost!" But Drohuit, who had dismissed all the women, said to Gurat, "Friend, listen. Craftiness against cruelty. Let us quickly tear our clothes, then throw ourselves onto the ground and weep and mourn terribly, and everything will be good again." Gurat and Drohuit did this at once, and hardly crying for a few minutes, Agla with the general came through the door, and quite moved, went to both, namely first to Gurat, and asked him what was wrong. And he, slightly recovering, shouted, "Oh, Agla! Agla, you heavenly being! I miss you. The pain consumes me. I had to leave you outwardly, but alas, my heart can never be separated from you." Here Agla consoled the king, saying, "Don't weep so much. Behold, I am with you again, and will stay with you and love you with all tenderness. And Fungar Helen remains our dearest friend." Here Gurat rose again and hugged both Agla and Fungar Helen. And then also Drahuit was helped to stand on his legs. What follows in the next episode?